talk about some of the history of the area, and then people can camp in tents or you can rent a cabin. So whether you're comfortable sleeping in a tent or not, it covers both bases that way. And then we're going to watch the stars and do an owl prowl with an expert, and then in the morning wake up and make breakfast and head out for the day. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm going to try to get by there at least for that fish fry. That sounds.
Yeah.
And that's Ben Williams, is
yes.
one of our board members. He's helping with that, correct?
He is. He's kind enough to be helping us with the fish fry, so I'm very excited. I've never fish fried, so I definitely needed some help with that.
Well, Ben is one of our board members and owns Fisherman's Dock Seafood, and he's donating fish for this fish fry. And his wife, who has a lot of animals, is bringing
yes.
some of her animals to share with the public. And so if you want to, if somebody sees this show in time to participate, how do they sign up?
There's information if you want more details on our website, on our My St. Johns River calendar page. And also you can email me at kelly@stjohnsriverkeeper.org and I can send you more details. The cost is $45 and that includes your food, your tent camping. You have to bring all your gear with you, but it covers the activities and food. Or you can rent a cabin and it's $45.
For the cabin.
For the cabin. Mm-hmm.
That's great. Well, that sounds like a good
deal.
Yeah,
for a weekend of fun, not bad.
Yeah.
And that's the price for adults, and children are free.
Wow, that's pretty exciting.
So it's a good deal. We wanted to just get people out and have fun. So.
And that's one of the things that we've talked about too on the show before and mentioned earlier in this show, is that really one of our focuses of our education outreach is to, we want to connect people to the St. John's. We want to provide those opportunities to get to know the river, to learn about the river, because through those experiences, through that relationship that people develop with the river, they will hopefully become advocates for its protection. And that's the ultimate goal for St. John's Riverkeeper, is we are an advocacy group, and so we're trying to resolve these problems that impact the health of the river. We want a river that's fishable and swimmable. You can go out there and don't have to worry about getting sick because you're swimming in the river, and to see an abundance of wildlife that it supports. So this is part of that goal, is if we can get people out there to learn about it, experience it, then hopefully they'll care enough to take action and get involved, and that's what we want.
And what a better way to create memories with your family than to be out on the river and go camping with your family and with a group of other people who care about the environment and about our river as much as you do, and just get out there and have someone there with activities if you're not sure what to do when you go camping, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it. Another thing that you do on an ongoing basis, because I know the camping trip is just it's the first time that we've offered this. So hopefully it'll be successful and we'll offer others. But every month I know you do a boat trip.
Yeah, the second Saturday of every month we do a boat trip from Friendship Fountain. We leave there at 10 in the morning. Usually I change the times in the summer because it's too hot. But typically it's at 10 a.m. and we get back about 12:15 depending on bridges. And we go up the Ortega River and we go behind NAS Jacks, and it's beautiful back there. We tried to pick a spot that there's not a lot of development and you can see the wildlife, and it's a little bit more natural portion of the river, and it's a great trip. We talk about the history and ecology of the river and about St. John's Riverkeeper, and we point out a lot of historical spots along the way. It's great. A lot of fun.
Cool. Well, let's watch a video, because again, our interns this summer developed a nice little video that I think showcased some of the highlights of the trip.
The 2-hour boat trips are the second Saturday of every month. We leave from Friendship Fountain on the river taxi and we go up to the Ortega River.
They did a fantastic job, so highly recommend it. Saw a lot of great animals.
It's kind of a reserve back there, so we see lots of wildlife that you wouldn't see in downtown Jacksonville.
Well, that gives you a little teaser of what to expect.
I know, I'm ready to go now. Let's go.
On the trip. In that video, obviously, you saw a little bit of the scenery of what you'll expect to see. and also some of the activities. I know there's a lot of people obviously with binoculars and checking out the wildlife, but I also noticed that there's some kids doing some activities, and there's some things for kids and families also, right?
Yeah, we have a trivia game towards the end of the trip and that they fill out during the trip. And we also do water testing where they get to play scientist for a little bit. They have a lot of fun doing that, and they help point out wildlife along the way.
That's cool. Well, those are great trips. It's a great way to get out, have fun on a Saturday, but also to experience the St. Johns. And like you mentioned earlier, that section of the Ortega River, it's completely natural and wild. And I know that people a lot of times are very surprised that there's a natural area along a waterway this close to downtown Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of fun. So I'd encourage you to do that. And we're actually looking at, well, we want to expand the number of trips that we offer to the community, but we're also trying to offer a variety of trips. We're looking at that. So keep posted. We'll probably announce this on future TV shows, but we are looking at developing some other trips, like for photographers, for artists, for writers, for naturalists. So we've got some really good ideas. Hopefully we can make those a reality soon.
Yeah, if you are on Facebook at all, be sure to check out our fan page. I always post things on there for upcoming trips, as well as our calendar page on our website.
So and you can always just go to, so we've thrown out, I know, a lot of websites, but if you can always go to stjohnsriverkeeper.org, and on that website we have links to all of these. We have links to our calendar, links to our blog, links to our Facebook. That's a one-stop shopping. And there's a lot of good opportunities. Kelly does a great job, by the way, with our Facebook. I would encourage you to sign up as a fan on our fan page, because she posts great information on that all the time, and it's a great way to keep informed with what we're doing. Speaking of keeping informed and upcoming events, one of the really exciting things coming up is we have a 2-day boat trip, which I'll briefly mention. Go to the website. It's a unique experience like you'll never experience before. And then also our oyster roast, and we'll put that card up and close the show with that card. This is a piece that we just designed to tell people about the roast. It's coming up in November, so check the website, check the calendar, get out there, come to the roast, have some great oysters, or get on one of our boat trips and really get to know and learn about the St. Johns River. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you next month. We're a nonprofit advocacy group for the St. Johns River.
And our mission is to help protect the river.